This is Blind Ham News with stories of interest to blind and visually impaired hams. With today's report, here is Steve Bauer, W0QA.
I'm Steve Bauer, W0QA, and this time on our podcast, we're going to deal with two topics. We'll get a little more information about the new accessible radio from Kenwood coming out, and we're going to talk about one ham that received an award on May 17th at the Dayton HamVention, and it's WD4R. Julio Rapol, founder and coordinator of the station WX4NHC, the amateur radio station at the National Hurricane Center. He received the prestigious Dayton HamVention Special Amateur Award for 45 years of service to the National Hurricane Center and for founding the amateur radio station at the Hurricane Center in 1980. Julio announced at the 2025 National Hurricane Conference Amateur Radio Workshop in New Orleans, Louisiana, that he will be retiring as the coordinator for the station at the end of the hurricane season this year. He will continue on for some time after 2025 to support the operation as an amateur radio operator. The VOIP Hurricane Net Management Team congratulated Julio on this award, and they are looking forward to working with him in the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, which starts June 1st and will end on November 30th. Julio has been a tremendous partner to the VOIP Hurricane Net, realizing the value it can provide during landfalling hurricanes. So when a hurricane strikes, well, listening, and you'll probably hear WD4R Julio on the WX4 NHC station at the National Hurricane Center. Whenever Kenwood is coming out with a new radio, and especially if it is pretty well accessible, there's a lot of talk and interest. Here is Don W6GPS with some information about the new radio that is accessible coming out from Kenwood.
Hey, it's Don W6GPS, and we're here at the Kenwood booth with more information on the new TMD 750. We got it right here. We actually have the RF deck, or the body. There's a data port back there, and that data port will work just like the 710 if you had a 710. There's also if you have an external GPS or weather station, there is a NEMA input or GPS input on the body itself. But don't be confused now. There is a built-in GPS in the head, so don't be thinking that we're going backwards, okay? What we're finding out more information. There's going to be a whole lot of connectivity, like the TNC is going to be Bluetooth, the data port, and USB-C. There is a USB-C port on the control head and on the body itself. We do know that it's going to be crossband repeat, 2 meters to 440. It is going to be a 220. But 220 is not going to be part of the cross mode. Another feature that I thought was kind of cool is going to be instant APRS button, where you just push a button and you're going to go right to APRS. Power output so far is 50 watts on 2 bands. I don't know about 220. So that one's subject to change, so I can't really tell you what it's going to be. Speaker's going to be in the front. Nice audio in the front up there. Microphone's going to be connected on the body here. Frequency tentatively is 108 megahertz to 1200. No HF, no CW, no nothing like that, like on the 75. Dual band recording, so you can record audio at both bands simultaneously. It is full duplex on, that's what I meant to say, full duplex on 2 meters and 440. There's going to be a lot of connectivity. I've heard something about a thing called a reflector monitor. So it's like on the 705 or that you could actually, without going to RF, you can actually monitor a D-Star plus repeater, something like that. Again, I've asked some of the experts on it, and they're still kind of fuzzy. I'm talking about D-Star experts. So there's something new there. We're just not quite sure what it is, to be honest with you. But I think it's the ability to monitor a D-Star repeater without using the RF portion of the radio. It will be Wi-Fi connection, although the term technically is WLAN. But it is great that WAN LAN or Wi-Fi is on board. There's going to be a massive connectivity with the USB-C on both the control head and the RF deck. I lifted up the RF deck, and it feels like it's a real radio. That part of it's done. I think a lot of it, what's going on is the firmware, the feature development set. That stuff just takes time because they don't want to come out with something that's buggy.
Yeah.
So be patient. It's coming.
Any update on when it might hit the market?
I have no idea on the market. I'm thinking mass production will be like in the fourth quarter. Don't know anything until it's type accepted. Once it's type accepted, then there's other things that we can discuss, but I just can't do that now. But when it comes out, it's going to be great. It's going to be really, really good. And we would much rather take our time and do it right than have a whole bunch of upset people. And they could go to the 750 Facebook page. If I get more information, that's where I'm going to post it. There are limited things that I can discuss at this moment. The main thing is that we will provide pictures on our Facebook page of the back of the radio, of all angles of the radio, so that you folks can look at it. A lot of the capabilities that you had in the 710, you're going to have in this radio. Plus, as far as the D-Star portion of it, it's going to be very, very similar. It's going to have the same feel as a 775. So if you have a 75, you're going to be able to jump in this radio real easy because the interface is going to be very similar. Facebook page, just join us there, and we'll give you any kind of update.
Have a story or information to submit for the podcast? Send it by email to blindhamnews@gmail.com or call 662-426-6397. That's 662-HAM-NEWS. Thanks for your help.
I'm Steve, W0QA, and that's the report this time. I hope you can join me again for another Blind Ham News podcast.